This bout, one fall or television time remaining for the North American Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first in the red corner, the challenger from Oklahoma University, Dr. Death, Steve Williams. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner.
Hey, I just want to say something. I'm here to take on the winner of this match, and that's all I got to say.
Butch, if that's all you got to say, get on out of here and sit down.
And across the ring, the North American heavyweight title holder from Waxahachie, Texas, Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch. Your referee, Tommy Gilbert.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the North American title on the line here in our television main event here on Mid-South Wrestling. I'm Jim Ross, along with Joel Watts. Once again, thanks very much for being with us. It's going to be Steve Dr. Death Williams challenging Dick Murdoch for the North American title. Hacksaw Butch Reed, you heard him. He made a challenge to the winner. Butch Reed will be taking a seat outside the ring, and Bruiser Bob Sweetan is also an interested observer, tag team partner of Dr. Death, Steve Williams. North American title on the line, one fall or television time remaining here on Mid-South.
Dr. Death in quick with a beautiful fireman's carry. He takes Murdoch down to the mat. This should be a classic confrontation. Murdoch with the edge of experience. Dr. Death with it. Whoa! Nice fireman's carry on the part of Dick Murdoch as well.
Of course, Dick Murdoch, 272 pounds from Waxahachie, Texas. A proud Texan. I know he's a loyal follower of the Texas Longhorn football team. Of course, Dr. Death Steve Williams played football at the University of Oklahoma. I think enough said in that situation. It is a battle of the Red River. And the stakes are even more higher than that, of course, for the North American title line. Dr. Death reversing out with a modified fireman's carry, barring the arm of Dick Murdoch.
And Murdoch up to his feet. I think this will be an interesting confrontation. And whoa! Murdoch there with a near fall. He's got Dr. Death in a pinning predicament. You won't see Doc down in that situation too often.
In his 4 years in the NCAA as a four-time All-American, for Coach Stanley Abel at the University of Oklahoma, not too many men put him in that position. But he wasn't facing Dick Murdoch every week either, Joel, for the Sooners.
No, certainly not. As I was saying before, I believe this will be a very interesting confrontation because Dr. Death is in such fantastic physical condition, as we spoke of many times before, but so is Dick Murdoch. He really knows how to pace himself. He's got that experience, but he's also got so much energy. He seemingly has a boundless reserve. He could go forever. I barely ever see him get winded or tired in a match. He just keeps going, and he keeps that intensity level up for the entire thing. He never gets flustered, and he's always cool and calculating. A great thinker in the ring, as well as a fantastic, well-conditioned athlete.
You know, with Ric Flair's statement that he made, that Bill Watts talked about last week here at Mid-South Wrestling, that Flair only wanted to wrestle the North American champion for the world's title. That puts Dr. Death right in this situation at this point in time. I know he's got his sights set on some lofty goals. The North American title, the logical step. Dick Murdoch needs to retain the title, quite obviously, to get his match with Ric Flair. Hacksaw Butch Reed's got his name in the hat. Of course, Hacksaw Jim Duggan's got to be considered as one of the top contenders.
No doubt about it. We have seen these two men thus far in the ring in close contact with one another. Not much distance between the two, and of course that's both of their grappling styles. They like to stay in there tight with the man because they both got a lot of strength and a lot of mass. Of course, Dr. Death used the hair as a little subterfuge. There he goes again. Trying to maneuver Tommy Gilbert out of position, but to no avail. Gilbert breaks the hold, and now they're back up even. And Murdoch is hot. Murdoch's hot. He's ready to brawl.
I can see with this match it'd be extremely hard to officiate. Good job there just moments ago by the official. Ooh, Murdoch with that elbow. And it found a home. Dr. Death is reeling. And Murdoch holding his arm. Dr. Death's got a hard hit. Murdoch with a body slam. Trailing the leg. 1-2.
1-2, and Dr. Death kicks out. Back up into a standing position, circling cautiously around Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch. I think both of these men respect each other very much, especially as we see the match progress. and they get to test out one another's strengths and weaknesses. Dr. Death firing a shoulder into that midsection. Captain Redneck, they're in the turnbuckle area. He drops a leg across the head of Murdoch. Down for the fall, but Murdoch with a nice reversal comes up on top with the front face lock, and he's got Dr. Death off of his base now. Very advantageous position for Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch. He's controlling the head right now, and whether you can see it or not, I'm sure Dr. Death is in an extreme amount of pain because Murdoch has got that wrist bone clamped across the jawbone of Dr. Death, and brother, that wrenches your neck like you wouldn't believe, especially when applied by 270 pounds of awesome strength of Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch.
You know, we've got a couple of very interested observers, as I mentioned earlier in the match. Bruiser Bob Sweetan looking on very intently. There you see him at the bottom of your screen. And another very interested observer, Hacksaw Butch Reed at ringside as well.
Doc up to his feet with all that awesome power. There's where that conditioning comes in. Dr. Death manages to pick him up in a deadlift. Extremely strong back. Dr. Death never fails to amaze me with his tremendous physical power. He's just a brute.
Murdoch, like a large pit bull, held on though, Joel. I'll tell you, this is quite a matchup. Quite a matchup. Remember, it's for the North American title, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us.
Well, there you see the experience in play of Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch. He is staying in that front face lock as long as he can because it's controlling Dr. Death. But Doc, with all that power, manages to force his way out of it. That's how he was in amateur ranks back in college, brother. He didn't have all the technique in the world, but there wasn't anybody that could hold him down on the mat. There, Doc goes for the fall. Tommy Gilbert stuck in a bad situation there. But Dr. Death up to the rear chin lock. Here the fans get behind Dick Murdoch. As now we see Dr. Death controlling the head and therefore controlling the body.
Good shot of Dick Murdoch there. You see a couple of front teeth missing.
He's been in a few brawls.
He's been in a few brawls in and out of the ring, Joel.
Most definitely. Dr. Death still controlling that head with a rear chin lock. Scientific battle taking place right here in this Mid-South Wrestling main event. It's for all the marbles. The North American Heavyweight Championship. 27 pounds of silver and gold, and the gateway to the NWA World Heavyweight title held by Ric Flair. Dr. Death, Steve Williams now up from the power of Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch. Both of these men so powerful. There Murdoch goes for that arm whip, but Dr. Death with a beautiful reversal. He's got him up for the stampede. It looked as if he had him set, but he goes for the body slam. I think he was losing his balance with Murdoch. Murdoch takes him outside of the ring. Nice maneuver by Murdoch. He sidestepped him. It looked as if, I think Doc had a little bit too much confidence there. There's where that experience comes in. And there we see a little altercation between Hacksaw Butch Reed and Bruiser Bob Sweetan.
You just go sit down.
I think Reed will be, whoa! Bruiser Bob Sweetan hit Reed with a karate chop to the throat and took him to the steel post. Murdoch's got Doc up in an airplane spin and he obliterates Tommy Gilbert.
Tommy Gilbert was hit right in the face by the feet of Dr. Death, and now Bruiser Bob Sweetan coming in.
He's got him up for the Brave Buster, but Sweetan again with a karate chop. Butch Reed with a soup bone. Dr. Death has got Murdoch down in a pitted predicament, but Reed is holding Sweetan off. Dr. Death loads that arm brace and catches Reed from behind. He's got Reed hurt, and Murdoch is still down. What a collision! Reed falls on top of Murdoch. Reed is down, and he's on top of Murdoch, who is still hurt, injured from Dr. Death. Both men getting up, but Sweetan to the ring apron. Sweetan is on the ring apron, and Dr. Death is still down, as is Tommy Gilbert. Murdoch to his feet slowly. Sweetan coming around. Whoa! What?
Why did Murdoch? Murdoch is just nailed. Butch Reed, he stopped him in the face.
He must have thought Reed was the one who interfered in the match.
Reed came to help Murdoch. And now Murdoch has got both men, Dr. Death and Bruiser Bob Sweetan, to contend with. Reed came to help Murdoch, and now Sweetan and Dr. Death are working over the North American champion.
He was holding him up, but Dr. Death got him out by the legs, and both men are kicking him while he's down. They're kicking him while he's down, and Hacksaw Butch Reed is still out of the ring. You hear the roar of the fans. The Fantastics are into the ring. Al Perez Coach Reed getting up slowly outside of the ring.
Joe Reed came to help Murdoch. Why did Murdoch nail him?
Reed.
Ooh!
Reed's hot.
There's a soup ball right to the jaw. Boy, we've got it going right now. We got it going.